So if you're having regular headaches, why should you have x-rays taken of your neck? Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Wall with Gateway Chiropractic in Fort Worth, Texas. That's a question that I think most of you that are watching this video that have headaches might not have ever thought to have your neck looked at as the reason you're having these headaches. So I want to kind of break this down to you a little bit of an anatomy lesson, but also why with somebody that comes in our office and they're having migraines or any type of headache, cluster headaches, cervicogenic headaches, sinus headaches, tension headaches, you name it, why we're always taking a look at the neck and the alignment of the spine. Has everything to do with it. So just from an anatomy standpoint, the nerves of our neck, they control a lot of functions. So they control all of our muscles, they control our arms and hands, they control, you guys are going to look right here, these are arteries, and these nerves in our neck regulate blood flow from the heart all the way up to the brain. So the brain would be sitting right in here with the skull. Just kind of a model showing you that, but you can see how the arteries kind of branch up and they just go all through, give your brain oxygen, blood flow, nutrients, all that good stuff. And so when you're in the right alignment, body's very happy, you're not gonna have headaches because you're getting the normal amount of blood flow to the brain. So normal is simple. Looking at me, our spine should be straight up and down. That one makes sense to most people. From the side though, our head should be over our shoulders and we should have this C-shaped curve in our neck. When you have a curve like that, this is how we're designed, it protects all the nerve holes for the nerves to come out of the spine and run, organs, tissues, muscles, all that. Your discs stay healthy, the bones stay healthy, but check this out. Blood flow is healthy. You're getting the right amount of blood flow. Nothing's, restricting that. One of the main things we x-ray patients that have headaches for is to check the alignment of the neck, especially this top section. You can see where a lot of things loop around with the arteries, a lot of things happen with the nerves. Your vagus nerve comes out of here. This is such a powerful area. These nerves deal with blood flow, blood pressure, balance, equilibrium. They deal with your immune system, a lot of your glands, lymphatics, sinuses, allergies. They control so much. So what we typically see with patients that have headaches is the alignment is just off. And there's a million ways that happens through, sports or traumas or auto accidents. It could be working a desk job on a computer with your head down for years, sleeping on your stomach. There's a lot of ways that our spine gets taken out of its normal position. But what typically we see is that the curve starts getting lost in people that have headaches. And so when you start losing curve, it takes the cord and it starts to just pull and strain it, and it just keeps it stretched like that. That doesn't just happen to the nerves, that happens to the arteries as well. So you get strain on that. People are getting blood flow, they're just not getting enough. And as time goes on, this does lead to headaches. And a lot of people don't know this, so they'll turn to drugs or painkillers or NSAIDs, you name it, trying to kind of kill the pain. And I understand if you're in pain, you're trying to get out of it, but you might have noticed that it doesn't stay gone and it keeps coming back. It's because medication doesn't fix a structural problem, and that's where we come in. We have such a high success rate with people that have headaches, no matter the type, because we address root cause. And so when we're looking at on an x-ray, we're trying to see how much curve does somebody have, how much have they lost, is there a subluxation, which is what we call a misalignment of the neck from behind or from the side. And the way we do that, I'll kind of show you this. This is an example of why we x-ray our patients that that we suspect have subluxation, and in this case having a lot of headaches. This is a big thing because this is a before and after of one of our patients who had a lot of migraines when she first came in. This was her first x-ray, day one. When she came in, you can see here, this yellow arc is a normal, C-shaped curve. That's where she should have been. She was a -3, so lost the whole thing. You can tell how straight her neck is, and this is a line showing her head's in front of her body. Well, this didn't happen overnight. It was a process, but she started to have less headaches and less headaches as we were adjusting her neck and as we were starting to work on bringing it back to a normal position. And you can see the difference here in these x-rays. This is about 6 months later. It's night and day. So she went from not having a curve at all to having about 33 degrees of curve. You can actually see it looking like that yellow line again. It's starting to arc normally. Her head even started to come back over her shoulder. So this line goes through her neck, not in front of it. And so as her curve started to improve, guess what happened? stopped having migraines. It started having, she started having decrease in frequency, decrease in duration. Then she just stopped having them, completely off her migraine medication for the last few months, and it's been just a life changer to her. So just to kind of answer your question of why we x-ray somebody that has headaches, that's the reason. We x-ray to find out where to help adjust, locate the problem, and then we re-x-ray patients to check their progress, and we get some amazing results that way. So hopefully that kind of just blew your mind about why you should have your neck x-rayed if you have headaches of any type. And if that makes sense to you and you're like, man, I need to go check these guys out, we'd love to help you. We'd love to get you feeling and healing better with that. There's a schedule my appointment link at the side of this video you're watching. Do yourself a favor, click on that, get a time in our office, let us start that healing process and getting you back to better function. So hopefully that helped make sense with you a little bit, and we're so glad that you're able to watch us on this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.